sit here and do something about that, or are you just gonna fuck off as usual?
I'm gonna fuck off as usual.
Hello.
Hello. So, welcome to Hydra, Steve.
Man, apparently we can't fucking swear no more.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, well, looks like we have a little conversation with our fucking editor.
Yeah. Homeboy thinks he's goddamn ultimate fucking commander there. He's like, I had to cut out the swearing, it was too intense. Swear words are too intense in 2014. Swear words is too intense. Apparently. So.
Look at you, man.
That's one thing we're gonna hate on this week. And I think we spent about enough time on that. So cameraman, sort your fucking shit out. Cut the shit up and put it on YouTube. That's all you gotta do.
Pretty much it.
What else? Let's talk about comics.
Let's do it. What I'm loving on this week is Heavy Metal magazine.
Heavy Metal is a proper magazine, man.
It's sweet. It's really, really sweet. Not a lot. I don't really know a lot of people who read it, but they should.
There's not much here in Pad, man.
No, not much here in Pad, but no. If anyone's watching this, you should definitely pick up an issue of Heavy Metal for two reasons primarily. One, it's a great compilation magazine of a whole bunch of stuff from all over the world.
With some trippy ass art.
Yeah, trippy ass artists, really good stories. Every now and then you get a couple duds, but even in the dud issues, you always get one or two great stories. Like, you're not going to pick up an issue and hate the entire thing. You're going to pick up an issue and at least like one thing out of it, even if it's the art, one of the stories, whatever.
Yeah, and they come up with some wild ass storylines in the past, like fucking. Oh my god, I can't think of any right now.
well, there's one I did. It was from 1995. It's called Rage. One of the best, literally some of the best art in comics, man. Some of the best art, a really cool storyline. Even the ones I'm picking up lately.
They had that Requiem storyline, along with the Nazis there. When they die, they turn to vampires.
Actually, I hate that storyline.
Man, that story's wild, and that art.
No, the art's pretty good. I just had trouble following it. That was pretty much my only complaint about that. But even though, it's pretty sweet though. Like the concept's pretty sweet. Yeah. The other thing too with Heavy Metal, and I think it's one of the coolest parts of it, is that it's one of the only real places where you can get a lot of European content in English. It's one of the only places where certain European trade backs or stories.
Dudes, those are straight French people.
Are they straight?
Yeah, not them Quebecers. Don't get excited, you fuckers.
No, that Rage was literally one of my favorite things in the universe. Is only in French, only in Heavy Metal will you ever find an English copy of it. So things like that. So if you ever want to pick up something that's really, really good, to really expand your mind in terms of what's really out there in terms of graphic novels and comic books, that's one of the great places to look.
Yeah, I think it's like what, $8-9 too?
It's $8-9 a pop. You get one. Essentially, with $8-9 a pop, you get one full trade paperback essentially, or one graphic novel. Yeah. And a whole bunch of side stories. And there's things that continue as they go. Like there's certain runs. Every now and then you'll get a certain run. Like every 2 or 3 issues you'll get a repeat. Like not a repeat, but the next issue or the next volume of a certain storyline. So there's always some continuity going on there. Like not bouncing back and forth. Yeah. You can always go online, go to their website, or go to an awesome person like Ack here and order whatever one, because they always make sure there's always stuff in print. Like they have stuff from like the 80s still kicking around. So
I can't get that shit from there.
I know you can't get that shit. But the new stuff though, new one's coming out soon.
I got that new shit.
Yeah.
I can't get that shit from the 80s.
No, you can't. But anyway, no, it's really, really good. I absolutely love Heavy Metal, and I think you should too. That's fucking weak. But
why would you say that's fucking weak? Like literally right after you.
Because he's gonna cut it. No, he's not gonna cut it. I know he's not gonna cut it.
You can't cut everything, man.
I know. Anyway, but in the end, I love it.
Why would you say that was fucking weak, man?
Comic effect.
Fuck that noise, man. We gotta try to fool people into thinking this.
Think we're cool?
Oh shit, I forgot something too. Editor's note, man. Last week episode that's probably not up yet. Which is gonna be confusing if you've seen it already.
Yeah.
But it took a lot of time to get that shit up there. Anyways, at the end there, with sex criminals, I believe I said it was Hickman, it was Fraction. Douchebag over here corrected it. And by douchebag over here, I mean that some bitch who's supposed to be behind that camera. But he's over there. So, anyways. And Fraction does write a lot of shit. So,
anyway, Heavy Metal, strong recommendation from me. It's always been bang on. There's never been one issue that I actually don't like. Even if there's a story that I'm not particularly interested, like a main story, there's always something in every issue that you're going to like. Like it's so variety, like tons of different artists from all over the world in every issue. So,
well, oddly enough, speaking of all polar opposites, then, because I'm pretty sure there wasn't even one issue that I did like, and that's the whole encompassing series of fucking Wolverine's pathetic, meaningless death of a storyline. I think it was bad. It goes far back from, I believe, when it was... What am I doing? We doing this shit? Okay. Wow, here. That's the death of Wolverine. That's not how he dies, though.
No, of course not. Why would they?
Because that'd just be worse than how they actually killed him. So, should I spoiler alert this shit? Fuck it, man.
Spoiler alert. Heads up.
Man, fuck spoiler alerts, man. Marvel should have gave me a spoiler alert before the death of Wolverine. It would have been like, this is going to ruin your thoughts of Wolverine, because we're just going to turn him into a fucking biggity bitch.
Or, the ultimate spoiler that Wolverine dies at the end.
Yeah, man.
Surprise, Wolverine dies.
This started back like, what, maybe a year ago?
Yeah.
A little bit less than a year, or a little bit more than a year ago, with, I believe the guy's name is Paul Cornell. And he took over the Wolverine series there just shortly after Jason Aaron did a pretty solid job with it. Excuse me. And he decided that it'd be a good idea to have Wolverine fight the stupid fucking alien intelligence that pretty much overwrites his goddamn healing factor, and Coles tries to murder the Earth and have him bend to his will, whatever. That story arc kind of wipes up in general Marvel staff fashion of like, you don't really resolve anything. And nothing gets...
No.
Either or.
Why?
Yeah, so some bitch loses his healing factor. Next series that comes out is a series called Killable. It's a 6-part series in which they prove that Wolverine just is not going to die there. So I don't know why you'd call it Killable, because he was killable prior to that. Oh, I guess, yeah, he lost his healing factor, so now makes him killable. So, but, I don't actually, I'm not even getting into details with that. I'm just depressed about that. Anyways, so after Killable comes the 3 months to die nonsense, in which he didn't die inside of 3 months. But every month you'd have to see a comic issue with his fucking stupid ass claws going 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah, breaking up, right?
Yeah. And then the death of Wolverine, 4-part series, in which they only actually kill the motherfucker in the last 2 pages. Wolverine, one of the toughest dudes in the Marvel Universe, if you're going to kill him, which I don't know why you'd kill him, because you're just going to bring him back 2 days from now. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Actually, by the time this son of a bitch gets this fucking video up there, Wolverine will probably be back. And then in the next episode, we're going to be talking about how fucking ridiculously pathetic Marvel is by killing off people and bringing them back with no explanation. I would hope, though, the last thing they do with Wolverine is explain how they bring him back.
Oh, no, of course they're going to explain why they bring him back.
No, they don't explain how they bring back anybody. Like, apparently they do, but you got to go on some fucking goddamn mind-bending goddamn search to the dark side where it's like you got to pick up facts and pieces all over the place from every different bit of fucking comic. Like, it's absurd how they do.
Yeah.
Let alone that. So there's a 4-part series. A motherfucker dies in the 4th episode, which makes no goddamn sense to me. Like I said, man, I would swear someone like Wolverine, you'd kind of want to build up how he's going to get fucking murderized. You know?
Yeah.
Like, the guy's been around. He's not an easy dude to kill, regardless if he has a fucking healing factor or not. He still has his super senses and super abilities and blades, and he's still trained, and he still has hundreds of years of experience in murdering motherfuckers. So, like, if this was like, I'd find in four issues, Wolverine would have an issue with, like, making a roast, man. But, like, to kill the dude, man, you gotta kill him from, like, all 4 issues. You want the last half, but, like, man, this is fucking ridiculous. This comic right here. Right? It's Nightcrawler, commemorating the life and times of Wolverine. That came out when issue 3 of The Death of Wolverine came out. Man, put that the fuck down. It's disgusting. So before they fucking killed him, they had a comic that commemorated his life and times, which was really fucking...
I saw that in the previews, and I thought it was so...
stupid.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm looking for. Just stupid. It's dumb. Like, why would you... Yeah. Like, why would you put something down...
I don't know.
Like, commemorating his life before he's even dead.
I don't know. That's Storm. She's crying on the ground because for whatever reason she can't find a fucking chair or a couch or a fucking goddamn bed to cry on. She decided to cry on the fucking ground.
With his mask beside her.
Well, because it's true, because after I read number 4 of Wolverine, I literally went outside and cried on the ground.
Fuck! Fucker, fucker, fuck! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck Mexico!
Horseshit.
Hi, fucking yeah!
You fucks, I hate you. I hate you both. I should fucking both. Just right now, I should fucking kill you fucking both! Have you ever been dragged to the sidewalk and beaten until you
pissed blood!
No! Fuck you! Fuck! Fuck!
Because there was nothing. I didn't want comfort. I didn't want any sort of comfort. I just wanted cold comfort from the earth.
Did it rain? Cool rain?
I wish it rained. That came out the same time as The Death of Wolverine. Now, I'm cool with that, but the problem is, in The Death of Wolverine, episode 4, this motherfucker goes out and finds a dude from his past. We spoiling this shit? I don't want to spoil it because we're going to lose fans if I tell you what happens. But he goes find some dude from his past. Past. So this is a top secret fucking facility, and at the end of the fucking comic, ain't nobody know where Wolverine's at. You feel me? Like, he didn't tell nobody where he was going. Only a handful of people know where he's at, and they're bad guys to begin with. Which, let alone, this bad guy drags Wolverine over to the whole town. The whole point, the whole reason why he wanted him, he was the dude behind this contract that kind of like kicks off from the front. I guess that's not going to make too much sense, but we're going to have to stop here, I think, Scott. So Wolverine goes into this fucking facility in, Arizona, I think, maybe. Who gives a fuck where it is? It's top secret and it's hidden.
Is it underground, so therefore anything above it doesn't matter?
It's kind of underground.
Oh, okay.
It's built into like a one convenient mountain. Anyways, he goes in there. It's fucking Dr. Cornelius. You know that sumbitch? It should ring bells if you're a fucking Wolverine fan, because that's the sumbitch who made the Weapon X program in the first. Well, not necessarily the program, but he did that adamantium adhesing, or whatever you want to call it, to the motherfucking bones there that Wolverine got. Wolverine goes there. There's 3 motherfuckers this guy is testing on. Is that swearing too much for you, Scott?
Keep it up, man. I like it.
There's 3 motherfuckers that he's testing on, and he's like, yo, man, like, I've been trying to get adamantium. Like, oh, you were my best project, failed. I failed my project, blah, blah, blah. That's that fucking whack-ass doctor. Saying he was watching Wolverine. He's been tracking Wolverine's exploits. The whole time, though, he doesn't know Wolverine lost his fucking healing factor. Like, I don't know how you can go say that you're sitting there watching Wolverine for the last, since he pretty much fucked your ass up in the first place, and then come back and say you don't know he has a healing factor.
Why even say that when he can just leave it alone,
I don't know. Wolverine then shows him that he can't heal no more. And this son of a bitch is like, fuck it, I'm going to give these dudes the adamantium factor anyways. There is, like, kind of a useless fight with a useless character that I don't think I've heard of. I'm pretty sure he might be around in the Marvel Universe because people like to recycle characters like that just for,
just
Easter egg type shits and just for the dudes who've been like super, super stellar in it. But for the most part, I haven't seen this motherfucker anyways. And he gets chumped out inside of like a page and a half in a really shitty fucking version of a fight. So then Dr. Cornelius starts to fucking pour the adamantium into these idiots. Wolverine breaks the bottle, like the not the bottle, breaks the encapsulation in which the adamantium was carried, the liquid adamantium. And forgets that he's fast and decides to stay right there and take liquid adamantium onto himself, completely covering him. Now Dr. Cornelius goes for a helicopter. Wolverine follows him. He dies on the landing pad. He asks Wolverine, what have you ever done in your life? And Wolverine does like literally a 3-page, like maybe 4 panels on the cross on the top, like quarter cut panels. You feel me? Going for 2 pages, so like 4 of them.
Yeah.
And that's how he sums up his whole life. And he goes, kneels over in that classic pose of Wolverine, which another friend told me is a Japanese way of showing you mean no harm. Like he's on his knees with his palms open and his head down with his claws out. And that's how Wolverine dies. He kills himself due to adamantium hardening in a top secret facility.
That no one knows about, but yet everybody knows
that nobody knows about. Well, fucking Nightcrawler knew about it before he died. So
apparently Storm too.
And Storm. Well, no, Storm knew about it like the moment he died. So, which brings me to the last issue I have. Keep passing me that. Yeah. This filth. Last I checked, Dagon was dead. But then again, like I heard they brought him back in some mysterious ways. I just never knew what fucking comic it was. And I'm not going to read every goddamn Marvel comic there is because I got news for you. They're mostly fucking shite. So, it's
hack.
true, man. They're fucking hack. It's bad, man. Like,
well, like you explained the story to me. It just sounds hack and stupid.
Well, it's worse.
It just sounds like they're like. To be honest, it just sounds like they're literally did this just to do it, not to do anything for character development.
Like that comic is so bad. I feel like it's affecting my review. Like my review in essence has to be shitty because that comic was so shitty. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I feel that, man.
Like Logan Legacy is supposed to be where some people find out about the death of Wolverine and then they carry on and pass it on to everybody else. So if that's the circumstance, why the fuck are you releasing all these goddamn like, oh, Wolverine's dead, fuck, I'm gonna cry. Like, god damn it, in the Storm one, Beast had to take Storm to space because she was gonna freak out, and if she freaked out on Earth, all shit would break loose, like thunderstorms. And,
Yeah.
man, Beast, you gotta take me to space next one. Because if I start freaking out, the world's gonna get fucked up, man. So, it was bad. It was in general bad.
Yeah. I mean, the moment I saw, thankfully I never read it because I kind of saw it coming that was going to be lame. But watching
this fucking review because it was lame, man. Like,
no, I know. I know. But just looking at it, I'm just like, why? It seems so like gimmicky in its premise.
Of course it's gimmicky. You don't kill nobody, you keep them dead. Death means nothing if the motherfucker comes back a day later.
Exactly. And also, like, it's just a gimmick of killing a character that's unkillable and then just bring him back. Like, he's gonna, like,
Well, no, he was very well killable. They had a fucking shitty ass series called Killable, in which they defined he's killable. And I found it funny too because like the first thing that happened when he loses his healing factor, the adamantium's poisonous. So Beast, he figures out a way for him to live. I think it was Beast and Dr. Richards, but I might be right out of her there. Either or, someone figures out a way for his body to maintain that poisoning level from the fucking metal. It's like you can do that, but you have an issue with his healing factor. It's like I don't know how you can figure out one impossibility but not the other impossibility. It's like these comics, man. It's like these sons of bitches just want to kill dudes. It's like, man, what's wrong with you fuckers, man? Have a purpose to why you're killing the dude. Why not just kill the person of Wolverine? You understand? How come you couldn't have just made this guy step back and just say, I'm not popping my claws no more? Almost like what happened in Old Man Logan, where the sorry some motherfucker don't want to use his claws no more. Then you have something that you legitimately haven't really done too much with a fucking character. Unless they have. Lord knows what they wrote in the fucking past. I'm not too up to date with everything from the fucking 50s, but like, Jesus Christ, in the last 10 years, I'm comfortable to say Wolverine has always been Wolverine. Like the first, how do you solve a political debate, Wolverine? I'm gonna go pop my claws in both fucking goddamn people friggin' debating. Yeah, that makes sense, Wolverine. That's what you do.
Yeah.
So how about you kill the concept of being that guy? Then you got yourself a fucking storyline. But you encase the motherfucker in adamantium. Like you're bringing his ass back. What are you gonna do there? Wolverine killed himself from stupidity, man. That was the fucking shit. You guys killed Wolverine. I swear to God, I've been saying it all week. You killed Wolverine. I will never read another Wolverine. I think I'm done. I think I'm done with that character in general. It's fucking pathetic. I'm even starting to look back at like, why did I even like this fucking short little motherfucker who cried about everything and he could regenerate from anything? Like, this is fucking ridiculous, man. Fuck you, Marvel. You just ruined it. You fucking assholes. You got a license to print money. And you fuck it up out of laziness. And inconsistencies. And you can't even have a fucking coherent storyline. Now, obviously, you can sit there and say your universe is so fucking encapsulating. DC does a pretty good job at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually do a bang-up job about it.
They do a really good job of it. Fuck you guys, you assholes, man. I just read the fucking Zero Year arc. It blew my mind, man. The Batman one. Jesus Christ, yeah.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, so if you want a good Marvel comic to read, go fucking look at Scott Snyder's Batman. Okay, and then you can put up one of those little fucking stupid blurbs saying that it's really a DC comic. We make mistakes, we're humans too. Marvel, you made an unforgivable mistake, though, you fucking douche hookers, man.
Hack writing.
Hack writing.
Literally the theme of this fucking show.
Hack writing.
Theme of this show.
I can only hope Black Captain America writes the Marvel ship, but somehow I have a feeling that's not going to go on properly. The last time they did that, they did it to Black Panther. There was the fucking he took over the Daredevil series, and that didn't go right for Black Panther, man.
Well, thank you guys very much for watching Hydra's Teeth.
Fuck y'all, man.
I know. If you guys have any questions or comments, please put them below, and we'll be talking to you guys next time.
Fuck that noise too, man. What do you mean put them below? The only thing I want to see on the fucking comment section is a comment from Comic Girl 19, either stating that she will accept my embracing love, or not. Actually, nah, if you ain't even gonna write that, don't even write. If you ain't got nothing to say that's nice, don't say nothing at all. Is that how that saying go?